Imagine spending each day being unsure of where you're going to sleep at night. That's the reality for many people living in Fort St. John, including Jason Young, who served in the military for a number of years.
Fought for my country, and I'm living on the streets now because I can't keep a stable place.
According to preliminary results from the most recent Fort St. John homeless count, more than 75 people in the city are without shelter. That's an increase of 25% from the city's first count in 2018. The total number may not seem very high, but it doesn't quite capture the entire scope of the issue.
Outside of that number are for folks living in hotels who are renting for themselves on a month-to-month or a short-term basis. We would consider a lot of these situations at risk of homeless if it's not a traditional housing arrangement.
The Salvation Army has also seen an increase in demand at its food bank. More than 100 new families have started accepting donations in the past few months. The most common issues facing those experiencing homelessness include mental health issues and addiction.
I turned to alcohol.
Kills the pain, bro.
Numbs me out, me up. I don't know, I just don't know how to deal with it.
The Northern Center of Hope is Fort St. John's only shelter. The center has 50 shelter beds and 36 transitional housing beds. With more than 75 homeless people in the city, Young says it's not enough.
It's rough. You know, if you can't get into the shelter, there's one shelter in town.
Given Fort St. John's transient population, it's difficult to consistently gauge the needs of the homeless community. With the Northern Center of Hope and the food bank, the Salvation Army is doing what it can to help those in need. To make a donation or to volunteer, you can visit the website below at www.safsj.org. Austin Lee, CJDC-TV News, Fort St. John.
Salon and barber services provided by Skinovations. Be swept away to a world of peace and tranquility at Skinovations Salon and Day Spa.